Hi guys, bonjour! I'm here to explain your Chapter 6 assessment. Page 214 et 215, les numéros 1 à 25. So here we go. The first section you needed to identify things. So numéro 1, c'est un gâteau. That's pretty easy. I'll get up there a little bit closer so you can see it. Numéro 2, des œufs, or une douzaine d'œufs, a dozen eggs. Numéro 3, du lait, some milk. Et numéro 4, une poire, a pear. That is not a ham, okay? Every year I have tons of people tell me that they think that is du jambon. Really, it's a pear. It's not a ham. I can see where you might have made that mistake, but just don't stress out about it. One thing I do want to point out is when we have un gâteau here, it's one cake, un. But we have some eggs, des œufs, some milk, du lait, and one pear, une poire. Remember, we're going to be using the partitif throughout the remainder of our studying of French, even next year in French too, so it's really important that you understand how it works. All right, let's move on to section 2. In section 2, you had to choose, choisissez. Number 5, numéro 5. Une pomme et une poire sont des fruits. An apple and a pear are fruits. Come on, that one should have been pretty easy for you. Numéro 6. C'est combien un kilo de carottes? Well, after you just worked on your skits, you should know. C'est combien un kilo de carottes? How much is a kilo of carrots? C'est combien? Numéro 7. Il va acheter un pot de moutarde. He's going to buy a jar of mustard. Remember, mustard only comes in pot, alright? Numéro 8. Je voudrais 6 tranches de jambon, s'il vous plaît. I would like 6 slices of ham. Alright? You can't buy 6 bottles of ham. That would be pretty gross. Nor can you buy 6 liters of ham. I don't want to go to any store that sells liquid ham. Nasty. Alright, section 3. Section 3. And here we're using the verb faire. Numéro 9. Je fais les courses le matin. I do the shopping in the morning. Numéro 10. Mon frère fait du latin. My brother studies Latin. Numéro 11. Vous faites vos devoirs. Have you done your homework? Have you guys done your French homework? Don't forget about that. Numéro 12. Les élèves ne font pas la cuisine. I don't know why you guys don't do the cooking. Some of you do. And you know how I feel about that. It's always nice to have a young man that knows his way around the kitchen. I'm telling you. Section 4. Here, we're having to distinguish whether or not to use the partitif or the general in these sentences. So please pay attention. Number 1. Numéro 13. Number 13. Moi, j'aime beaucoup le lait. I like milk. You guys know I love milk. And we have to use le because of the verb aimer in that sentence. I like milk. When you like it, you like all of it. Okay, doke? Numéro 14. Je voudrais de l'eau. I would like some water. I have some right here. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Excellent choice. I no longer want any water. Numéro 15. Il va acheter des fruits et des légumes. He's going to buy some fruits and some vegetables. Remember, when you're buying things, you can't buy all of it in the world. You can only buy some of it in French. Section 5. You're going to rewrite that in the negative, okay? That part is somewhat confusing, but here we go. Je vais acheter du pain. I'm going to buy some bread. And now you want to say, oh, pardon me, I'm not going to buy some bread. Je ne vais pas acheter de pain. Remember, all of these in the partitive change to de in the negative. Je ne voudrais pas de crème. Sometimes you'll have to use the D apostrophe if your verb starts with a vowel or your noun. So be careful there. Section 6, this is going to be a bonus on the test. So don't stress out too much about that. What you want to keep in mind is the bon and the quel. When your noun is masculine, you use the B-O-N form instead of bun. And salad, you have just 2 L's with the quel. You can get some more information on that, on page 211 in your textbook. Section 7, we're talking about pouvoir and vouloir. Je peux faire le travail. Vous pouvez, vous voulez aller au restaurant. Tu peux aller au marché. Ils veulent parler au prof. So they're telling you, in fact, this was easier than the exercise that we did the other day, because they're telling you which ones to use. I want to do the work. Do you want to go to the restaurant? Can you go to the market? They want to talk to the teacher. All of those things are great. And in section 8, you've already read the lecture culturelle, and you've translated it, you've done your questions, so let's just take a look at it. Beaucoup de magasins sont fermés quel jour en France? A lot of stores are closed which day? Well, they're always closed Sunday. That's why it's in the parentheses. Sunday is just one of those days. It's the day of rest. And in France, they take that very seriously. Les petits marchés sont fermés toujours le dimanche et aussi le lundi. They're always closed Monday and Sunday, but especially Sunday. Don't forget about that. And number 25, on peut aller où pour acheter un pot de confiture ou une bouteille d'eau minérale? On peut aller à l'épicerie. One can go to the épicerie to buy un pot de confiture ou une bouteille d'eau minérale, or a bottle of water. If you said en supermarché, you would also be correct. Okay? You can definitely go to the supermarché to buy those things. No problem there. But just make sure that you understand what kinds of items are sold in the little shops, because you will see that information on your test. I hope you guys are doing well. Talk to you soon. Ciao.